Hey, thanks for watching Breaking the News on this Monday night. So as so many people are keeping a close eye on the Vatican for the latest information on the health of Pope Francis, we wanted to hear from Minnesota faithful about the impact he has had so far on their lives. Heidi Wigdahl got those stories.
As prayers pour in for Pope Francis, for many, it's personal.
I think I'm just hopeful, but I think I'm realistic that we will have as much time with him as we are meant to have.
No again.
Michael Schmoller of Lakeville met Pope Francis in 2020.
Because I was pregnant, I was standing on the end. Pope Francis made a point to walk across and come up to me and bless my daughter. And it was very moving. It was very exciting.
It's a story she now shares with her daughter, Rowan.
Oh, yeah, she loves it. She's almost 5, and she's like, yep, I was blessed by the Pope. I think he has a reputation for being a very popular Pope. And for Catholics and non-Catholics, I think that's a wonderful thing that so many are invested in his papacy, especially those who aren't Catholic. He's been a beacon of change and light, and that is a wonderful thing.
He's very humble. He didn't want to live in the Apostolic Palace. He lives in the guest house in Vatican City State. He eats with the people who are staying in that guest house.
Johan Van Paris is the director of worship at the Basilica of St. Mary in Minneapolis, where parishioners have been praying for Pope Francis, the first Latin American pope.
This pope, who came from the peripheries, wants to bring the whole world to Rome and listen to the world church.
He broke the mold of the papacy.
John Thavis is a Minneapolis author who covered the Vatican as a journalist for 3 decades.
The question is what comes after Pope Francis, whether that's soon or later. There will be a pope who follows Francis. And the question is, are the cardinals going to turn to somebody that reflects his pastoral objectives, or are they going to step back?
Mikkel McMahon, a Minnesota native now living in a Chicago suburb, shared these photos from when her family met Pope Francis in 2024. She said about the Pope and her kids, quote, "He passed them some sweet Italian treats and gave them a special blessing before addressing our entire group. These will be moments we will cherish forever." From sharing treats to swapping hats with Mary and Benjamin Moritz during their newlywed blessing.
I asked him in Italian, I don't speak Italian, to switch hats with us. And he chuckled, but then he reached out and switched hats with us. And so now I can say I made the Pope laugh. So this is the Pope's hat. We love Pope Francis, and we really hope he turns a corner and gets better. And our hearts and prayers are with him during this time.
Bishop Chad Zielinski of the Diocese of New Ulm released a statement that said in part, quote, "Pope Francis has always had a deep place in my heart. I've had 3 opportunities to meet him in person, and they were very blessed and graced moments of joy." He went on to say they are lifting Pope Francis up in heartfelt prayers and hoping for a speedy recovery, Jana.
Yeah, and to that vein, Heidi, we did hear he was doing a little bit better today, but as many of the people you talked to, you know, Pope Francis has had troubles with his health, so this is either a short or a long goodbye.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I put out a request about stories about Pope Francis, and they just keep coming in. I've got 3 more just within the last 2 hours.
That is remarkable that in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the state of Minnesota, there are that many people that have that direct connection to Pope Francis. That's wild. Thanks so much, Heidi. We look forward to hearing those sometime soon.